Only 2 projects you need to buy for this upcoming bull run. Let's jump right on into it. What's going on, guys? Today, before we get started, I just wanted to, for anybody who has not met Bacon before, he shares a room with me now in my office, and I was challenged last time he was on the stream to get him a KASPA collar. And if you can look around his neck, if you can't see it with the lights, but I promise you that there is a KASPA logo all over this collar. Best you can see. Anyways, unfortunately, it does not show well on camera, but I promise you it's a KASPA collar. So I'm a man of my word. Bacon now supports KASPA. Okay, let's put him down. All right, guys, so today we've got KASPA sitting at a price of 16.97, up 1.63% on the day. Still ranging in the 14 to 19 cent range. I told you guys that it's a possibility for the rest of this summer. We're going to get excited certain occasions when we go up to 19-ish cents, thinking we're going to break new all-time highs, and then I'll get disappointed when we go back down to the 15, 14 cent range. That's a possibility for the next few months. So it's probably a blessing in disguise as well, because once we move past these price levels, we're probably never going to see them again. So keep on DCAing and buy as much as you can at these prices before it's too late. So moving on, make sure you guys get yourself a Tangum Wallet if you don't have one yet. It is the most important thing you can do in crypto. Keep your funds safe in your own home, off of the interwebs, in cold storage, in a safe place where it cannot be hacked and it cannot be stolen. So even if your portfolio is not that large right now, it will be in the next 6 months to a year. And you do not want to be keeping hundreds of thousands of dollars or more on an exchange or on a hot wallet where it has a far higher chance of getting hacked or stolen. So the link for the official Tangum Wallet page down in the description. Use code CATDADDY at checkout for 10% off of your purchase. Now, getting into the good stuff here. Let's switch things up, and I want to show you guys just a couple things here. First one being CASPulse, which we did talk about in an earlier video, launching an open beta for their new wallet and DEX so that you can trade KRC20 tokens on. They have now announced that they're officially working on their wallet, and they will have a mobile option for everybody. And this is very exciting because Casware does not have a mobile option, and everybody nowadays has a mobile phone, and nobody operates on a PC all the time. Everybody has their phone in their hand 24/7, and it's much easier for all of us if we wanted to buy, sell, or trade KRC20 tokens to just use a mobile app. So it looks like CASPulse might be the first one to bring on a mobile app for KRC20 tokens. It's not available yet. It's still under construction because I actually looked in the App Store and I don't see it yet. So, but be on the lookout. That is coming soon, and we can get excited about that for those of you who are still wanting to purchase KRC20 tokens. That out of the way, what I really want to show you guys here is a video. And this is Ran, Crypto Banter. A lot of you guys probably actually watch him. If you don't know him, he's one of the bigger YouTubers in the space. And if you haven't seen this already, the reason I'm playing this is because I think it is worth playing for those who don't watch his channel or have not seen this yet. So he's interviewing a guy named Crash. And before this video, I didn't really know who Crash was. So I looked him up on his X page. He's got 168K followers, which is pretty solid. And he claims to be the greatest predictor to ever set foot on this planet. Blah, 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 blah. The Warren Buffett of meme coins is what he calls himself. And he claims that he called the top of the market last cycle in 2021 and claims there's video proof to back that up. I haven't gone back to look at any of his videos because I don't care all that much, to be honest with you. But he claims to be a meme coin genius, and he has a checklist of sorts that he uses to find meme coin winners early. But anyways, if you check out this interview, we're going to play it here. And then let me know what you guys think down in the comments after we're done. We'll talk about it for a second after this.
Around meme coins. Any narratives right now where you're looking at the market and you're going like, this is a fucking sitting duck. Like, this is the easiest thing in the world to play.
Well, See, for me, I know a lot of people are excited about gaming and AI, for example. Me, I'm not going to be taking any big bets in gaming, for example, besides one. Um, and then AI, I have no bets in AI. So for me, actually, personally, I'm not bullish on all these sectors. Me, I'm hyper focused on, what you said. Let's wait to talk about is memes and then currency, right? I think currency has the most upside, and then what I consider currency is Bitcoin, possibly Litecoin, and that's what has infinite upside to me. Same with Monero, even though Monero is a major underperformer and it's considered to be, it's very hard to get your hands on it, but it's a real currency that people can use and exchange with each other, and it's probably the most powerful currency in my opinion.
Do you see KASPA as a currency? Because KASPA came out as almost like silver to Bitcoin's gold, much quicker. Do you see that as a currency too, or do you now see that as a layer one smart contract blockchain?
Yeah, so I'm really bullish on KASPA, and the thing about KASPA is I think first off it's so new, it's hard to really put it in that category of a currency, to me at least. And that's the thing, some of this stuff is subjective because in 10 years time people could say KASPA is like a currency like Bitcoin. But the thing is, I just see it as a very speculative, bet that me personally, like I don't care about the fundamentals of KASPA. I don't care what the transaction speed is. I don't care about the block size. I don't care about any of that. I don't care if it was decentralized, centralized. All I care about is its pair versus Ethereum. And that's the reason why KASPA is one of my biggest positions going into this bull run. It's not because of the fundamentals of it. I don't care about the fundamentals. I just care about its chart versus Ethereum. And when I look at the chart versus Ethereum, I'm incredibly bullish on it. When I look at its chart paired versus Bitcoin, I'm incredibly bullish on it. And I can share my screen and show you.
If you can.
But man, I think this is one of the most, bullish pairs. I'm sharing my screen right now.
Okay, let me just see. I'm just quickly trying to get yours. There we go. I've got your screen.
Yeah, so this is KASPA paired versus Ethereum, right? And so you can see, since late 2022, right? It basically has these dips versus Ethereum. So it had a one right there, a dip right there, a dip right there, and then this one as well. It's had, which was the longest dip versus Ethereum. And to anyone who doesn't understand this chart, it just basically, if this chart is going to the right, up and to the right, it means it's outperforming Ethereum if you're holding KASPA. Right. And so, like, for example, if you held KASPA from, the early 2023, right, to now, you've outperformed holding Ethereum by 6x, right? So you could have actually bought yourself 6 times more Ethereum by holding KASPA had you had held KASPA since, June of 2023, for example, right?
But do you think
so that's what I'm trying to...
With the theory of diminishing marginal returns, and the fact that KASPA's market cap is now in the billions, do you still think that there's as much upside? I mean, if like you're talking about, you said it yourself, it's a young protocol relative to Bitcoin. I'm just quickly checking the market cap for us. KASPA's market cap is $4 billion. How much more upside is there in a protocol that has $4 billion?
Yeah, so we all know, or most of us probably know, if you're here in 2021, Cardano, right? ADA hit 80 billion with 0 users. No one actually used that chain. It hit 80 billion. We saw AVAX, right, hit around 35 billion or 40 billion, if I remember correctly. We had Polkadot hit same around 35 billion. So, that is kind of my targets for what I see as the best chart versus Ethereum and Bitcoin from all the layer ones. Because, okay, for example, let's look at this layer one blockchain called KABA, right? Why am I going to look at this one? Because this is like a heavily VC-backed, blockchain that, has so much supply that just gets unlocked, I think. And so, these coins, for example, I'm pulling it up here, you can see it, right? So this is another blockchain, right? And look at its chart, it's just down and to the right.
Down, yeah.
Right. Yeah, and that's because why? I think a lot of the reason is because so much of the supply gets unlocked. There's unlimited supply here, and I don't know how much they're diluting it every week or month, but my guess is a lot of supply is probably being unlocked, and there's not any real demand for this blockchain. No one's even using it, so all the supply is just, they can't really combat or the buy pressure can't combat that. So anyways, we look at this Kava versus Ethereum, right? Go Kava USDT over Ethereum over USDT. Now look at that shit. Okay. See that down and to the right. So holding Kava, you're underperforming and you're losing your Ethereum value, right? And so that is the thing. This is the case for most layer one blockchains right now. If we look at DOT USDT over ETH, I bet you DOT is, yeah, it's underperforming Ethereum, you see? And so you have to be very careful. What are you holding? Because if you're holding the wrong things, you're going to actually get priced out of and have less Ethereum over time. So yeah, you still might make a little bit of money on Polkadot, but you know, time has kind of shown us that right now you're better off just holding Ethereum. And so that's the thing. You take all these layer ones, Polkadot, they say is not a layer one. So let's go with one more, you know, layer one. That could be, do you have any idea of a layer one we could put in here that's like maybe an old, let's go ADA USDT over ETH. And so then you look at this, and once again, underperforming Ethereum. Why would you hold something that's going to underperform Ethereum, right? You wouldn't want to. So that's why when you look at all the layer one blockchains and you see what? They're down and to the right, meaning you're underperforming ETH. Why would I want to underperform ETH?
So,
and that's
so
why
if you were building a portfolio now for the rest of the bull market, what would you include in the portfolio? I guess I'm writing down here. KASPA is one of them that you would include in the portfolio, right?
Yeah. Yes, for sure.
What else would you put as your highest conviction bets?
It's so I wrote a message in some group chats, you know, last week, and I said if I had to restart my entire portfolio over today, I would just go 50-50 KASPA and Brett. That's it.
That's it.
If like zero leverage, yeah, zero leverage, 2 coins, KASPA and Brett. And people will call you crazy. They'll say, "Well, where's your Bitcoin? Where's your safety? Where's your this and that?" Man, look, you know what they say, right? Going the traditional route is going to get you traditional results. I continue to make non-traditional results. I continue to make, you know, special results. People see it in my positions, and that's why people are following me. And so, look, people will call that crazy. People will say that's not safe to only go into 2 assets like that. But I think it's, you know, based on my knowledge and based on the time I've spent in the charts and watching all this stuff, to me, that is more than comfortable. I am comfortable in that, you know, truly and fully. So while others may think that's crazy, it's not at all to me.
Okay, I mean, the reason why I think it's crazy is because both of them are very high market cap coins. So, like Brett's amazing; it's a $1.5 billion meme coin. You got KASPA at $4 billion. Maybe there's a 10x in both of them. Let's say that's like your best case scenario here is a 10x. There's no 100x's or 1000x's there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm already up around 500x on Brett, right?
Yes.
So, yeah, another 10x is great, you know, and I don't know, 10x it sounds great from where I'm currently at right now. That would be great.
All right, guys. So I thought that was super interesting that if we're starting over right now, would go 50-50 KASPA and Brett. I don't know that me personally would condone that, but, you know, like he said, people do think he's crazy for doing it, but in order to get results that are not average, you've got to do things that are not average. So, you know, weigh that out how you may be, which is one of the reasons why I love watching multiple different people in the crypto space and hearing multiple different people's takes on things and views on, you know, different processes and portfolio allocations. And, you know, it's fascinating to me to listen to other people's ideas, and then based on that you come to your own conclusion about what you think is best in your own portfolio. And that's one of the things that I preach the most, because that's one of the things that I believe the most, is that don't listen to just one person. Don't just listen to me. Don't just listen to Rand. Don't just listen to this guy named Crash. Don't just listen to Crypto Galaxy. Don't just listen to, you know, BitBoy or Crypto John or anybody for that matter. It's good to get an array of what everybody thinks, because everybody has a different opinion and process on what they do, and then kind of piece together your own format from all of these different people. And that to me is one of my favorite things about this space in general, is that you get to hear so many different opinions and you get to come to your own conclusions when it's all said and done. So I do honestly think, and maybe this guy Crash really does know you know, what he's talking about when it comes to meme coins, but I feel like he's got a lot invested in Brett. Even his Twitter banner up here is Brett, and he posts about Brett a lot. You know, maybe he's part of the inside, you know, team. Maybe he's just got so much invested in it that he's just gonna, you know, shill it so that everyone buys it. That being said, I do think Brett is one of the best meme coins going into the bull run that we're about to go into. So, you know, that's one of those things where you've got to kind of do your own research and use your own brain when it comes to these things. And, you know, at the price that we're at right now, he already said he's up 500x on Brett. So clearly he got in way earlier than anybody who would be getting in right now. And if there isn't only a 10x left, you know, maybe that, you know, weighs on your decision making when it comes to something like that. So anyways, that'll be it for today. I just wanted to show you guys that video. I hope you guys thought it was entertaining if you hadn't seen it already. I know a lot of you may have, but I thought it was important for the people who haven't. So pack your damn bags before it's too late. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.